Good morning, Vaqueros. Today is Monday, September 23rd, and it is currently 94 degrees outside. We're coming to you from our Edinburgh studio. I'm Victoria Gonzalez.
And I'm Jan Trejo.
And this is Vaquero News.
Campus news,
events, games,
and activities
all in one place.
This is Vaquero Radio,
the Val's student station.
Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m.
Vaquero Radio,
where
your story begins.
UTRGV students were able to learn about the process of registration to vote last Tuesday on the Edinburgh and Brownsville campuses. Here's Victoria Gonzalez with more.
UTRGV observed National Voter Registration Day last Tuesday on the Quad Lot in Edinburgh and Main Courtyard in Brownsville by helping students learn about their voter registration status and eligibility requirements. Vaqueros Vote, a nonpartisan group that aims to bring together political and non-political students, and the Center for Student Involvement provided students with resources about voter registration. Elizabeth Goldberg, an assistant professor of practice and UTeach science master teacher, explained why it is important to spread awareness about this topic in a college environment.
Registering college students is one of the most important jobs we can do because for many college students, this is the first time that they're actually eligible to vote. So we really want to make sure that they can participate in our democracy and our democratic processes as early as possible and that their voices can be heard.
Philosophy junior Gary Hernandez said, "A lot of Hispanics believe their vote does not matter because they feel like their voices are not heard.
But they're making it worse by not going to vote. So I think being here and encouraging students will maybe help them encourage their parents to go vote and their family members, which is something I think we need to do regardless of what party, regardless of who they vote for."
The U.S. Census Bureau recorded that Texas voters between the ages 18 and 24 had the lowest registration rate compared to other age groups in the last 4 election cycles. Center for Student Involvement employee Eddie Yanes said, "Generation Z always wants their voices to be heard."
I believe that voting should be an instrumental part in making our voices being heard. So rather than just going online and speaking about, what we should be doing as a nation, maybe we should be channeling that energy to actually voting in person.
Hernandez said, "Voting is about protecting rights written in the Constitution and also those that are not."
The impact that my vote will have, hopefully, is towards a future where we don't have to be scared about who we are to live here in America, because that's not what it's about.
To register to vote or to check registration status, Goldberg suggested students visit vote.gov. Registration can take place online, by mail, or in person at a local election office. October 7th is the last day to register to vote in the November 5th presidential election. This is Victoria Gonzalez for Vaquero Radio. Information about job opportunities were made available September 17th at the Career and Internship Prep Week event on the Edinburgh campus. Celeste Cruz has the story.
The UTRGV Career Center hosted Career and Internship Prep Week to provide students with resources and information about opportunities that will prepare them for the future. Kamara Jackson, director of the Career Center, spoke about the outcome she expects this event to have on students.
I'm expecting students to really feel empowered to have successful and meaningful conversations at the career fair. I also want to have students confident in their ability to communicate effectively, whether that looks like having an approved resume, being able to successfully interview, and then also feeling confident in their job search, having the skill sets to know how to research jobs and how to make the connection between what they are passionate about.
She said the Career and Internship Prep Week is preparation for a job fair they will be hosting in a few weeks.
The purpose of the event prior is to make sure that students are prepared, that they have a safe space to ask questions, that they have ability to research, so that when attending the event, they can present them best selves.
Jackson mentioned the number of opportunities that are on the Edinburgh and Brownsville campuses for internships or full employment.
For our Edinburgh campus, there are approximately 120 employers that will be present. In Brownsville, because it's a smaller footprint, there is about 60. These are new employers, larger, both local and national. We have historically seen about 50% of the employers coming to recruit students that have internship opportunities, and 50% of them are looking for full-time employment.
Jack Cuffold, internship program manager with the Career Center, said the goal of this program is to help students be successful in their careers.
My goal is to ensure that students are career ready or at least understand the skills needed in order to successfully apply for opportunities, navigate career fairs, and build connections.
He recommends students find internships because that will help them with the careers they will pursue.
My goal is that they can find internships while they're in school so that can help them with identifying career opportunities or at least exploring industries. But, by the time they graduate, they will have developed a lot of different career competencies that will get them career ready. And
he said there are about 2,000 to 3,000 internships that are available off campus. If students are interested in any on-campus internship opportunities, they visit JobX. The job fair will take place October 3rd and 4th on the Edinburgh and Brownsville campuses. For more information, students may visit the Career Center or its website at utrgv.edu Career Center. The Career Center is located in Interdisciplinary Academic Building Room 1.105 in Brownsville and in Student Academic Center Room 2.101 on the Edinburgh campus. Students can also log into Handshake to schedule an appointment with an advisor. This is Celeste Cruz for Vaquero Radio.
And McLean goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV field house.
Now time for Vaquero Sports.
Competitive boxing and club boxing is available for UTRGV students who are interested. Here's Celeste Cruz with the story.
UTRGV offers GX and club boxing, which promotes health and teaches students self-defense, techniques, and fighting styles. UTRGV students who take part of the training helps them improve their skills and perform well in academics. Alejandro Huerta, a GX boxing instructor and club boxing president, explained the difference between GX boxing and club boxing.
Club boxing, that's a student-led organization, sports club, and that's more like student involvement and such, like an actual club, and we do different stuff. But in GX, that is simply provided by the University Recreation Center.
He said GX boxing is free of charge for students. Anyone is welcome to join since they only focus on the fitness aspect.
In GX, we try to exclaim fitness overall, just get everyone fit, and we try to have everyone, our experiences, just come and get a good workout, and this is like a focus on improving their health and wellness.
His goal in GX boxing is to help students' well-being.
To be honest, just improving their health and mentality, because I exclaim a lot health and wellness in terms of physical health and also mental health and emotional health, because a lot of people avoid that, and I try to encourage something positive here.
He provided information about the type of tournaments club boxing competes in.
The tournament the club boxing always goes to and tries to show out and win at is the USIBA National Collegiate Tournament, where up to 20 to 30 colleges go and compete and take, and a total of 200 to 250 college boxers go and compete for the national title.
He explained the importance of being an athlete.
The important thing about being a combat sports athlete, like a boxer, is not just learning yourself, but teaching others, because when you teach others, you learn a lot more.
Marketing junior Oscar Lugo, a member of GX Boxing, said training improved his health.
It helps me overcome my asthma because I'm very asthmatic, but I usually train it. I try to push myself, without my pump. It's to help me get my lungs stronger without the use of, I take two medicines like albuterol and the Flovent, but this kind of acts like as a training for it.
He said Canelo Alvarez and Floyd Mayweather Jr. inspired his boxing journey. Physics senior René Flores, who is also involved in GX boxing and club boxing, said training helps him perform better academically.
Overall, it helps me with my critical thinking skills, especially it's high pace, high movement. When I'm doing exams for the physics department, it helps me think rationally and not be scared, and because a lot of times people have trouble thinking rationally.
He said being part of boxing improved his health in many aspects, such as weight loss.
I also was suffering from pre-diabetes and high blood pressure. I wanted to be overall healthy for myself, and recently I was declared not pre-diabetic anymore.
GX training takes place at 6:30 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and at 1:30 p.m. Saturday at the University Recreation Building on the Edinburgh campus. Club boxing training is at 7:30 p.m. Monday and Wednesday at the University Recreation Building on the Edinburgh campus. This is Celeste Cruz for Vaquero Radio.
Newton drops straight back towards a crossing route. McCaffrey, touchdown. That's big time.
Good morning, Vaqueros. Let's take a look at this week's sports schedule. On Thursday, the women's soccer team will be competing at Lamar at Beaumont, Texas at 7 p.m. Then on Saturday, the volleyball team will play Stephen F. Austin University at the UTRGV Fieldhouse at 2 p.m. This is Joseph Zambrano for Vaquero Radio, and this has been the sports schedule for the week. Remember to support our UTRGV athletes, and as always, V's up.
And now for this week's events calendar. Hey Vaqueros, let's jump into this week's events calendar. The Out of STEM organization will host a Pride Picnic kickoff at 4 p.m. Monday at the University Center, Siniza Room. The Center of the Student Involvement and Fraternity and Sorority Life organization will provide a hazing prevention online information session from 3 to 4:15 p.m. Tuesday, a volunteer fair will take place from 12 to 1:30. Wednesday, on the Edinburgh Chapel lawn. The Center of Innovation and Commercialization has planned a Hispanic Heritage Month event from 12 to 2 p.m. Thursday, at the Edinburgh Quad. The University Recreation Center will have a group boxing training from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Friday. And remember, Vaqueros, to always bring your student IDs to all UTRGV events. This is Ariana Galladro for Vaquero Radio.
And now, for this week's campus weather report.
Hello everyone, let's jump into this week's weather forecast. Expect some sunshine and clouds with a high of 94 degrees on Monday, and overcast with showers at times with a peak of 82 degrees on Tuesday. Rain showers early with some sunshine later in the day with a high of 93 degrees on Wednesday. Partly cloudy skies on Thursday and a slight chance of a rain shower with a peak of 92 degrees. Mostly sunny skies on Friday with a high of 92 degrees. Make sure to dress accordingly with these weather conditions. This is Celeste Cruz for Vaquero Radio.
That is the newscast for this week.
Don't forget to check our columns where you can read the opinion on our staff on anything and everything. You can also read our news stories on our website, utrgbradio.com.
Tune in to Vaquero Radio on our website for the best DJ shows around campus. Also, don't forget to visit our YouTube channel for our latest news from UTRGV and the Valley.
Our weekly newscast will also be broadcasted at 11 a.m. every Wednesday.
Join us next week, same time, same place.
Only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley student station.
Thanks for tuning in, Vaqueros. Don't forget to saddle up every Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. And remember, V's up!